Hello, and once again, good evening YouTube. Welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 2, and last time we went into the Nissan one-make races. We bought this amazing Skyline GTR V-Spec from 1999 R34. But the problem with this car is that the special paint job is kind of garbage. Just a boring silver, not very inspired. And it seemed as though I didn't have a choice in that matter. Well, you see, the thing is, I was editing the previous episode, and I noticed something. There was an option that I didn't even see. And we're going to investigate that right now, because when you go to the racing modification, on certain cars, you will see that there is another option that only occasionally will pop up. So we're going to take a look at it on the Clio Sport V6 right here. Going to go into the tuning, going to go into others, racing modification. So you're going to see when this pops up, racing modification, yes, very normal, okay. Get a lot of different colors here, pretty good, pretty good. Not the greatest paint scheme though, because when we press this button right here, change type, there's other possibilities for paints. This is only a thing on certain cars. Not every car is going to have this. But the Clio has multiple, it has two types of paint schemes. The Skyline also had that, but I did not even know that the change type button existed while I was doing the previous video. So that's annoying to say the least. But today we're just gonna forget about that, because you can see by the amount of money that I have at the bottom of the screen, I kind of need to make some money. And I kind of need to make some money fast. And what's the best way of doing that? Well, that is participating in a fat, like championship race. But there aren't a lot of championships in this game. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to run some touring car events. Because if you remember from the previous episode, I was saying that, oh my goodness gracious, we've got all these cars with racing modifications on now that could really be good in a race that's like, touring car stuff. And that is in fact what I believe we're going to be doing today. We're going to go to the special events, then we're going to go all the way to the final page of the special events, and we're going to take a look at the Super Touring Trophy. Very cool indeed. 493 is the expectation of the pace for your car here, but we all know that we can win these races. And I've got over half of what, they expect me to have. So I think this race is going to be fine. And I did take a look at the, we got medium racing tires on for this. That should be fine. I did take a look at the preview for this race. And it's, yeah. I think this car will be modestly competitive in this field. Let's get this show on the road. Touring Car Trophy. Yay! Look at all these cars. Woo! 3 laps. 3 laps around this place, so actually racing tires would have been a good decision. And we are off for the first Touring Car Trophy race. And before we do anything, let us put on the good controller mode. Alright. Got my analog stick controls back. Now, Apricot Hill, I love this place. It's a very smooth track, so let's see what we can do. First corner, not so hot. Medium tires take, about a half lap to get going, but hey, it's all good. We'll be fine. These guys are slow, dude. Look at this. They're terrible. I thought this car would be at a little bit of a disadvantage, but no, we're just going to move our way into second place. Halfway through lap 1. Very cool indeed. So this is the touring car race. We're back in the Sylvia. This car has gotten way more mileage than I thought it would. I definitely did not expect to have this amount of staying power with the Sylvia, but this guy up here, he's driving off just slightly. And this is the easier direction for Apricot Hill, so if necessary, we can take the shortcut if we need to. But I don't think we're going to need to, because he's right there. He's right there. Just gotta clean up these laps just a little bit. Clean up a couple of these corners, and we're gonna be right there with them. Oh, they slow down way more than they need to there. Is that a Civic? Is that like a Civic that we're racing against here? I mean, fair enough. Like, I mean, if that's a Civic, I mean, that's a good Civic, because we've just driven off from everyone. It is a 2-horse race here at Apricot Hill. Yeah, he just put a second on me, so he's got more straight line speed than I do, but, like, at the same time, it's just like... Oh, they just suck in this first corner. He's in the dirt. Oh, the Civic's in the dirt, and that definitely is a Civic. Actually, you know what? There's possible that's not a Civic, because there's a lot of, you know, the hatchback cars. They look really similar, like the Pulsar is very similar to that. There's actually a Mitsubishi that looks pretty similar to that. I was looking off camera when I found that change type button when I was editing. I went back into the game and I was like, oh, you actually can change things on this. And then I looked ahead. I did actual planning for the first time in this series for a long time. But, yeah, we're in the lead. This is going very well. This is a very solid race so far. I'm very, very happy with the speed in this car. Like, this car is great. Honestly, like, I was thinking we would probably, you know, use a different cars for this series for most of the races, but, like, this car is great. And is there really any other kind of car that I could use for this? Probably the Skyline, but that's like way overpowered compared to this. Did I put racing tires on? I don't think I did. I don't think I had the ability to afford racing tires on that. So I'm guessing we could maybe make a run with the CRX in this league. The Sylvie isn't that much more powerful than the CRX, and the CRX is going to be more light. This would have been a great race for the CRX, actually. Apricot Hill is basically the perfect track for that car. Could we potentially see a win with the Suzuki Cappuccino? I think we're just gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to shelve the Cappuccino at this point. Like, we've gotten so far into this game that there's just not enough cars, not enough, you know, races that I could run with that car. I kind of blew my load early on with potential Cappuccino races. Did them all in the CRX. But this Sylvia is so good, dude. It just drives. I love it. We might want to put some more upgrades into this car, and maybe it'll have potential to, you know, be beyond even this series. Because I'm pretty sure we don't even have the maximum amount of horsepower upgrades into this car yet, so it could be even better in time. But we're going to come out of the final corner, and we're going to win the first touring car race. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. More of this. How about? Winner. And after that, we are going to get a fat 15,000. So I've more than doubled the amount of money that I had, and we're getting new cars. I didn't know whether or not we were going to get new cars for every single race in this, but it's looking rather likely. So that's good. Alright, next up is Trial Mountain. I mean, I said we were going to shelve it, but like, this might be the track. The track for the Cappuccino. There it is. Very good. Very good touring car. Yes, my 184 horsepower Cappuccino. Gonna take it to these, I mean, if they spawn the same cars as they did last time, I mean, it's not even that far out of the realm of possibility for us to be able to win this. So let's head out to Trial Mountain and see what happens. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that this car has the same setup that it had in the when it was fast. So it has the long first gear, and then like the long other gears, medium other gears, and then the short fifth gear. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Well, that's just an awful start, but I mean, the start doesn't really matter. There's 6 laps here. Super softs are gonna be fine for the duration of this race. They're driving off, but not nearly as far as the convertibles did. Oh yeah. Oh, we're winning this race. Yeah, we're winning this race. Oh, here we go. Oh, it turns so much. All this car does is turn. It doesn't really accelerate, but damn, it turns. Here we go. Just barely breathe the throttle. I didn't even need to do that. I didn't even need to breathe it. We're right there with them. I mean, I'm further back than I'd like to be, but I mean, we're gonna red line at the perfect spot, and we're gonna get into this corner, and we're gonna just annihilate them because that's what this car does. All it does is turn, and that is another position. Yeah, or not. Boo. Boo to you, I say. Oh! Oh, that was perfect. God, this car is so good. Yeah, this is great. This is great. I don't know why they got rid of the race car building feature in this game. In GT. Oh! We're fine. We're fine. He was just slowing in my way is all. That was just a scary moment is all. Oh, it just turns. I don't know why they got rid of the racing modification. Like, they brought it back, I think. In Gran Turismo 5, they brought back racing modifications, but they didn't have it in 3 or 4. I'm pretty sure they had it in 5, though, because I swear that I, you know, put in racing modifications in that game, but I don't think it's nearly as, you know, in-depth. Because, like, almost every car in this game has racing modifications, but, like, only the new premium cars, or whatever they called it in 5, only those could have that upgrade, and only the premium cars could do basically everything. It was kind of just a sad state of affairs in general. But, yeah. We're in position to take this win. Like this corner right here, like I'm driving conservatively right now. Oh, the Civic's too good. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I won't win this actually. Come on, car! You can do it. I believe that everyone we know is a goner. Good SpongeBob movie quote. Oh, here we go. Okay, side by side. We're not going to have the run into the corner, but we will have it eventually here. I think we're going to get him here. I think we got this. Oh, yeah. Easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Just have to, you know, block him off there. Just gotta chop him off. I mean, the car isn't heavy enough to block. That is a distinct issue with this car, is that if I need to block someone on the end of a corner, I'm kind of at a disadvantage because the car is just not heavy enough to do that. Oh, we're gonna fly off the track, get back onto the track. Okay, we got a pretty solid lead here. He's gonna have some acceleration. I just need to survive this corner, and we've got it. Winner. Cappuccino goes to victory lane at Trial Mountain once again. Fantastic. This car is amazing. Yeah, that was a Civic 3-door, man. 3 doors down there, dude. I mean, it's not nearly as... I mean, I don't really think that was nearly as impressive as it should have been, but we still got it. So 15 grand and another car. I wonder what we're earning here. What kind of cars we're getting out of this. Hopefully it's not trash. You'd think by the time you get to the final page of the special events they'd be, you know, rewarding you with good cars every single time, but no guarantees, I guess, with that stuff. Laguna Seca's next. What are the races after that? Deep Forest and, fucking Rome Circuit. Laguna Seca, we're pretty, you know, comfortable with the Torres. I think the Torres might be a little too powerful even at that point. Like, we kind of need to keep it right around that 250 to 300 horsepower range. Denso Supra, probably a bit much. Haven't driven the Stratus in a while. That's 335. I don't know where that would be good at. There's this Civic. Civic Type R 210. There's a fair amount of upgrades on that one because that was a miserable race to do. The S2000, terrible car. Drives like dog shit. Let's give it a shot. Laguna Seca is going to be a bad track for this, so I'm just basically just, you know, putting myself at a disadvantage for the sake of the audience. How's that sound? Just trying to make this as entertaining as I can for my adoring fans. Race number 3 in the Super Touring Trophy. We've got a Super Touring car right here. Super shit. But hey, we will give it a shot. Yeah, there's no way I win this. I made up, what, 2/10? 2/10 on that lap, maybe? Stop dive bombing me, you fuckhole. This car is terrible. Please give me a car that isn't total garbage. How about we'll give the Torres a shot? Attempt number 2 at this race. How will it go now that I'm not driving a terrible car? Probably a lot better. Here we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Oh, we're just gonna take the lead into turn 1. Oh no. Oh, it's not even close. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this guy's putting up a pretty respectable fight, honestly. I thought this race was over, but no, he's putting in effort. Okay, well, never mind. Now I'm driving off. Yeah, this car is very good. I mean, it's not... I mean, this is definitely not the greatest car in the field by any stretch of the imagination. Like, it's... I mean, it's great. I mean, the paint job's perfect and everything about it is wonderful. However, it's just so heavy, you know, and just kind of just floats around in the corners. You know, you put this head-to-head with the CRX, CRX is definitely going to win. And you know something interesting? I don't think we've seen the AI spawn with a CRX like mine. This entire thing, we've seen the Del Sols, which aren't even CRXs. They're Civic Del Sols, not CRX. But we've seen them spawn with that, but we haven't seen them spawn with an actual CRX yet. It's wild. But yeah, coming to the white. This race is done, basically. Yeah. It's a shame that I had to jump into an overpowered car for this, but like, I mean, S2000 just sucks. A lot. It's a shame, honestly. Could have been a lot better, but it chose to be terrible. Alright, it got a little scary there. Into the corkscrew for the final time, but we're gonna survive. And we're gonna take the win in the Super Touring Car Trophy. Race number 3. Yeah. Woo! Very good race. That was solid. I don't really know what else to say at this point. We're just really good. Especially in this car. I don't know if this car can take it. I doubt that this car can take it to some of the other races I was thinking about. I think there's just a lot of these cars are just going to be too heavy to go up against, like, I don't know, the whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called. The other endurance races with like the big touring trophy cars, you know. You know what I'm talking about. Deep Forest is next. We are going to take that in... What are we going to take that in? Well, let's take a look at what we got here. Stratus? Let's give the Stratus a go. 75,000 for this thing, dude. It's insane. It's lightweight, too. I think this is lighter than the CRX. 1924 versus... 1937, so just barely. Just barely lighter is the Stratus. Haven't driven the Stratus in a long time. We'll have to see how this thing performs now that I have the analog controls. It was just an absolute bag of ass to drive, but now that I got these analog controls, maybe it will not be nearly as ass-baggy. We'll just have to wait and find out. Okay, medium racing tires, that's good. Like, you love to see that. You love to see the racing tires on these. And here we are, Deep Forest. Oh! I think the game was chugging there for a second. It's trying. It knows that I haven't saved yet. I don't know why I haven't saved yet. Just trying to save time, I suppose. Saving by not saving, basically. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. I didn't mean to do that, but I just gave this guy a shove in the first corner. Oh yeah, we'll turn underneath him. Oh yeah, look at us go, dude. Look at us go. Oh, this car's driving. Now we're driving. Okay, driving a little bit too much. Yeah, that's what I was waiting on. That's exactly what I was expecting. That's why I don't drive this car. It's a great car. Love this car. Got great straight line speed. But, yeah, that's kind of not cool. It's kind of a very not fun image. Is just me dying in a straight line. 2 seconds back. Can I make it up? Well, I just made up about 1 second right there. If I hadn't ate shit, I would have been in a lot better position right here. Stop turning. It's a straight line. You do not need to rotate in this fucking corner. And yeah, now we get into this corner where we actually need to fucking turn. And what do? You just drive straight and fucking die. That's what you do. 4 seconds and gaining. I love this car. Love it. It's iconic. It also is iconically terrible. How anyone won anything in this car is beyond me. Well, I just gained back a bunch of time there. Not sure how that happened. Oh, and here we are overshooting this corner. Very cool indeed. Okay, I honestly thought that our race was over there, but apparently these guys are just terrible, or there's AI catch-up, or even player catch-up. This ain't even the AI. Unless I've just, you know, spilt the beans and I'm actually a robot in disguise trying to, you know, I'm actually a Russian bot. I've actually been a Russian bot this entire time. KamikazeGames, Russian bot confirmed. Oh, we're just murdering him. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should not have the lead, but I do. See, analog steering, overpowered. Analog steering is confirmed to be overpowered. Wow. Alright, well, that's good. Now we need to actually slow down for this corner. Thank you. Hate this corner. It sneaks up on you. It's kind of hidden there. Alright, as long as I don't fucking eat shit on this lap, this race is over. Will I survive? Let's find out. Alright, absolutely nothing is guaranteed when you're driving the Stratos. That race almost ended on that lap. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it just fine. We made it, and we win. So there you go. Good stuff. Yay. Yeah. This is alright. This is going pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I say it's going pretty good. 10,000, 15,000 actually, 72. Look at all that money that I've gotten, and I'm probably gonna end up selling a lot of the cars that I've earned in this. Just sell the 180SX drag car and get it over with. I can't do anything with it. What's the point, dude? What's the point? Okay. And we're ready to move on to the final race in this league. Unfortunately, it's at a terrible track. Should have saved this car for Rome Circuit just for, you know, the nationality stuff, but hey. I wanted to have more security in this race because I can't stand this track. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Get into the good car. Get into the only car that matters. See, got the win with the car and with the cappuccino, so that really just kind of just blows it out of the water. That yeah, basically, yeah, I am gonna win this. Oh man, am I gonna be able to win this in the CRX? Oh, the CRXs have been good in a lot of races, but there are some that it can't do. Will I be able to win this? I don't know. Here we go at this track, Rome Circuit. It's not a good track. I don't like it at all, actually. Here we go. Vroom vroom time, let's go. Yeah, so there's definitely I mean, this is probably one of the worst tracks for this car just because, like, you know, I suck at it for one thing. And for 2, there's a lot of really long straight lines. So, straight line speed, major disadvantage there. I mean, the roads are tight, so everyone has to slow down. Like, you're not going to be, you know, flat-footing it around a lot of these corners if you're in a big car. So I guess it's actually not the worst. I mean, it is the worst because everyone fucking dive bombs you in every single corner. It's just total trash. Honestly, it's total trash. I just said that it's not trash. Actually, I've changed my mind immediately. It's trash. And I think this car that I'm behind right here is an Opel. Or a Renault. One of the two. It's stupid. Like the fucking curse of the Opel Vector still haunting the back of my mind. There is an Opel one-make race, but I don't think it's the Opel Vector. So, cannot curse this playthrough by getting into it myself. Here we go, into this corner. Oh, the brake balancer right there just kept me in front of that dude. Yeah. Yeah! We're right there with them. There's still 2 more laps. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for this nonsense to be not nonsense. We have lots of time here. And he's not really even driving off from me either. It's like I can flat foot this corner here. Hit the rev limiter and everything. Oh my god, dude. I got into him. I didn't need to get into him. But like at the same time, kinda just whatever. Anyway, into this corner. We're gonna not get run into and not get, you know, snow plowed here. It's like, sick of these guys running me over in every single end of the track. Yeah, we got this on lockdown. This was a good series. We got to see, we got to get a throwback to a lot of, I didn't even run the same race in the same car at any point in this, so that's pretty solid. We got a lot of mileage out of one-make race cars, that's for sure. But yeah. Very good, very good, very good. The still isn't over yet. Like, he's up my ass, and he's probably thinking about, you know, dive bombing my shit into this corner. Or he's just gonna drive around me on the outside. That's also an option. Alright, so as it turns out, this race isn't over yet. Cool. Okay. Great. That's wonderful news. Honestly, that's great. Oh, that's great. And this guy's up my ass too. Fantastic news all around. Yep. Yep, he's gonna get into me and fuck up my entry into there. Into that kink. Alright, so you remember what I said that this was over? I mean, I'm so good here in this section. Like, if only this was the end of the lap. No, we have the 2 worst corners. No, that's Laguna Seca. 2 very bad, but not the worst corners. You know, you get to a point where you just have to say, forget about even looking in the mirror. Like, you gotta just drive the track. Like, that's something that I learned in iRacing. It's just like, if you're watching the mirror, trying to react to whatever the guy behind you is doing, that's how you lose. So it doesn't really matter who's behind you, unless he's got, like, 500 extra horsepower. In which case, yeah, you probably want to mirror drive and block him, but, like, if you're just not running your own goddamn line, at some point, focusing on your race, it's like, at some point, you're just giving up everything. Anyway, into this corner. I could have done that better, I guess, but we'll be fine. Yeah, that guy got passed anyway, so. One more corner and we'll bring it home in the Super Touring Trophy. The CRX remains the king of the road. Yeah. Chalk up another win for, what's this character's name? Yams. Yams trademark, that's right. We haven't seen it since episode 1. But yeah, the character's name is Yams1. Very cool indeed. Alright, well that's another win. That is another 15K. So we didn't quite make it up to 100,000, but we've made back a big chunk of the money that I've wasted on racing upgrades. So that's good. And we got a bunch of new cars. So why don't we check out those new cars that I have just earned in this. Yeah. Moonlight, and I'm waiting on the 1205. Hoping it'll take me just a little further down the line. Really? Okay, so we got a Camaro Z28 30th anniversary. That's from Test Drive 5. That's the exact same one from Test Drive 5. That's not bad, but what is this? 4 TRD 3000 GTs. What? 4 of them. 4 of the exact same car in the exact same color. Why? Is there a reason? It's the exact same car. 4 times. Okay, well, the game just gifted me a bunch of money. Cool. We just basically made double our earnings in that. Yeah, double our earnings for like 3 of those races. Okay. Well, that's unusual. Hey, we're back over 100K. Woo! Alright. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, well, I mean, we got the Camaro. That's cool. I have nothing to use that in because I need a Corvette for the Chevy one-make races, but hey. That's our first Chevy in the playthrough. Okay, alright, well, that was stupid. Anyway, once again, thank you all so much for watching. This has been some more KamikazeGames playing Gran Turismo 2. We'll see you whatever we do next. Bye! Oh shit. Well, it's a good thing I got a chainsaw, am I right, guys? Whoops. Well, no, that didn't go too well, did it?
Yeah, Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Terrorist. Not so tough when the citizens confront you for justice, are you?
Polo shirt and jeans. Nice. I'm Gordon Ramsay, look at this! That was something tells me that was not supposed to happen.